He's a tactical genius, he's the one to see on VP4TV. He's wild and he's free. I'm on top, number here to you and me. With his cunning moves, he's rocking endlessly. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, legend from the chill. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, legend from the chill. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. From the quarterback to the perfect cut, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck, but skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. Every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. He wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck, but skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. ATG from Kilmarnock town, got your hustle down. Streams the pool games live, makes our day come alive. Early mornings on your grind, Tesco shift unwind, but you find the time to play, stream the virtual day. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand.
And it's a sucker scratch. Look at the lights. Commentator's eye. Don't say I didn't warn you.
OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand, amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done, streams the games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
This for the 101. Absolutely sensational once again.
Virtual cue in your hand, amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Just for fun, we'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
That was fantastic.
Where's the cue ball going?
Oh dear, outside, never mind.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon to Steve. Welcome back to VP4TV. And we're getting fed up seeing these two guys in hot seat matches. It's Albinario from Sweden. It's Cobra from the UK. They go at it at the top of the hour. Race to 11, and I haven't a clue who's going to win.
Yeah,
I've said my piece.
it's pretty tough to pick a winner. I mean, I think it's just going to come down to who plays well because they're pretty closely matched. I think Albinario has a little bit better touch, but I think Cobra is more of a student of the game. I mean, he's always in the streams. I know he's always picking stuff up. I've watched how his game's progressed. He's very anal. He really pays attention. So I would give Cobra a very slight edge, but I mean, it's so small it might as well be nothing. It could go either way. I think it's going to really come down to who's ready to play. We've seen both of these guys have matches that weren't wonderful, and whichever guy has a match like that for sure is going to lose. And if both of them play great, who knows? You know, I would expect it to be right down to the wire.
Right, Albinario was in getting practice and he's just arrived. Albinario last night had a match, I think it was his first round match in the Bankpool World Championship against Tommy. One Pocket Slim covered it. I watched the first rack, and spoiler alert, Albinario won 6-1. Fairly strong he was from what I seen.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know how Tommy plays bank pool, but Albin plays everything pretty good. I mean, Albin's a smart player. When I said that Cobra was more of a student of the game, don't get me wrong. Like Albin plays like a dummy because he doesn't. You know, I mean, that's why he's won. Well, both these guys. That's why they've won so many world championships. You know, they do everything well. They make balls. They move the cue ball. They play good patterns. They play safe pretty well. And you know, they both play smart, and that's why they're the top guys in VP.
Well, I think part of the problem is that these two guys should be setting a high standard. We expect them to be finding their way out, but the trouble with this game, no matter how good you are, if this break goes against you and you're coming up dry and you know you're playing somebody like Cobra or Albi, you know that if they get a sniff and there's a table there to be taken, that generally 95% of the time they're going to get out. So it's even more emphasis on getting a good break, but it's so difficult to guarantee one. We've seen how the thing goes, and I think that's probably just going to be the difference between the two at the end of the day. We'll see how it pans out, though.
Well, it comes down to percentages. Obviously, the break's important. When you get up to players at this level, every little thing, every missed shot, every dry break, every bad safety, every mistake is huge.
It could all cost you a rack each time, yeah.
Well, because it's a race to 11.
Maybe.
You figure that if these guys play good, you know, what are they going to make 2 or 3 mistakes in the match? So, you know, if you were making 3, you make 1 more mistake. That's, you know, that's another 30% of mistakes. It doesn't take much to lose these things. It's all going to come down to 1 or 2 mistakes or 1 or 2 dry breaks. What's wrong with Stubb? He's just like going crazy.
Oh, he's just rattling on. We've got 11 people in the stream from what I can see, and only 2 are talking, or at least 2 were a minute ago. Coldest Pillow, good afternoon to him. Yep. Welcome to Spud Boy.
Spud Boy, Coldest Pillow. Looks like Spud Boy likes Cobra. He's saying 11-9. And, I mean, that's not a bad call. I mean, it's so close. It could go either way, but I kind of give a slight edge to Cobra too. But, Albin is, the advantage that Albin has is his touch. He's got just phenomenal touch. And, that can be a big advantage in some of these 8-ball racks that are hard to run out, where you need to play real precise precision. So never count Albin out here.
Is that a proper saying, that, Steve? A real precise precision?
I guess I should have meant to say a real precise player. But the thing about pool is, a lot of times, especially in a game like 9-ball, you can play what we call area position, or anywhere within, like, a circle that's a foot in diameter, a foot and a half in diameter, maybe even 2 feet in diameter is a good place to be. And once in a while, you get a precision shot where you have to be much tighter area. And in 8-ball, those shots come up more. You get more shots where it's like, well, you need to be within a 6-inch circle. And that's where I think Albin's got an advantage over Cobra.
Welcome to Bedhead. The lag is played. It looks to me that Cobra's going to win it, unless I'm misinterpreting the whole thing, but I got it right. By the way, I fixed the problem with the bank pull thing, not allowing the guy to, it forces you to call a shot if you don't have the next break on the last ball of a game. So that's been fixed. But by the way, in the meantime, if somebody shoots a ball and wins, and it should have been a missed call, and now it's the other guy's break, the other guy can actually miscall that shot. In other words, missed call right now shows up on that menu. So if you had shot a shot and slopped it in, and now it's my break, I can call missed call and bring the game back to that. You mean, now, do you mean that that's been there all along?
Yes.
Right. But the obvious problem we had with that match was the final rack and the game being called over, because the player couldn't do the missed call. But that's definitely fixed now.
Well, okay. Brain fell out, could have miscalled it.
Now, hang on a minute.
Bankster made the bank to win the game, and then
No. Wait a minute. It's just so that just so I understand what's happening here. Right. The ball went in. Brain fell out. Was the losing player in that instance, right? Brain fell out was the losing player, right? This was the final, or this was this ended a rack that was going to be the winning rack for Bankster. Now the ball went in.
No. It wasn't the match rack. It was the rack before. It was not the match rack. I'm positive.
No. Because that's not my understanding of it.
It currently forces you to call.
Oh no! Right at the end of the rack. Right, I've got it now. Yeah, because the reason I realised is because Bankster carried on. Brain fell out carried on. He wasn't bothered.
Yeah. Now in that situation, Brain fell out could have called miscall.
Right. So that's about that. Well, who do we blame for that then, Steve? You should have pointed it out at the time.
Well, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't,
Oh dear!
Yeah, blame it all on me here.
So that
anybody else does, you might as well too.
It's been there, that was there all along, and he could have miscalled it and could have carried on.
Look at this whoopsie! You got to rub on the 14, so he's got to go in between the 6 and the 4 and come back up the table. Either that, or he could just roll this and take the cut. One or the other. But he got a little rub and he's funny. This is risky if he hits a ball.
Yeah.
Now, okay, you know why that happened? See, that's the old thing of that cut angle is going to put English on the ball. And I think he added a little more to it. He should have hit that with just straight center, or maybe even a little right English to counteract the English being put on the ball.
It won't matter because Albinario's already warmed up in the banks.
Yeah, well, guess what? These pockets are tighter. It could matter.
Oh, that matters not a jot. There you go.
It didn't matter at all.
Straight in.
But, you know, Albin made a little boo-boo there. You know, the rub, you know, you're going to get rubbed. So that was, you know, not a little bit of a bad luck, but he made a boo-boo the way he played position on the 8-ball and got away with it. I don't call that a mistake, but it was certainly going to be a mistake if he missed the 8-ball.
Well,
Well, so Albin's got a ball down and he's got a tough rack. Boy, this is hard to say. I think I'd take the stripes because you can get to the 9-ball, and from the 9-ball you can get to the 14. And you know, it's a little tricky 9 to 14. You got to make a decision whether you're going to run into the 6-ball or not. Whether you're going to try to just slide by and kind of land on the 1, which would be preferred if you have the correct angle.
Why don't you take the 5-ball and run down into them right now?
Well, because you could. I mean, yeah. See, he's trying to get on the 9 and he's no good. I would have definitely preferred not to do that because it was more out of control and you don't know what's going to happen.
Well, Stubb would have done it.
Well,
he wouldn't have thought twice about it. He'd have been straight in there like a bull at a gate.
Now let's see what he decides to do here. Whether he's going to shoot a ball or, you know, the problem he's got is he can't get on the 9-ball on that shot. So it's all or nothing right here. He either gets on this 9-ball good or he's done. This is kind of what you don't want to have to run into that can't perform. I mean, if I was him on that ball on the rail where he tried to come down on the 9, I would have just played to be high on the 9 and run into the 6 and maybe taken a chance there, because trying to get on that thing straight on was just too hard to do. It was very precise. Well, he got on the 9-ball good. Well, actually, he hit the 3, but he might have been okay even there because there's a gap between the 6 and the 1, but missing the ball. So if you're Cobra here, I think you got to shoot the 6-1. I mean, I think that's a mandatory right now. Shoot the 6-1 combination because you got a chance to alleviate this problem, or at least make it a lot better.
I think he's thinking about the 3-ball to the 6 and
see,
start nudging stuff.
I don't understand this. I don't understand because I think that 6-1 goes.
Well, maybe he's decided to.
Even if he is. Even if the ball hangs up, you're blocking the pocket. I mean, you could lose if you miss it, but I think this is pretty hard to miss. Now he's going to have to play shape for like the 3 or the 7 here. Yep.
Well,
and see,
everything's come out good. Everything's come out perfect.
I like the speed he hit that because he hit the speed enough to separate the balls. That was very well done.
Well, it's a wide open table now, so the obvious is we expect him to be out.
He'd like to shoot the 7, but you know he's thinking about it. But you know, it's like it wants to run into the 14, and you know he could get a little funny on the 6, and he's just going to go up shoot the 2, which I think is probably a smart idea. It's like, why take a chance when you don't have to? And I think that's one of the tough things about pool decisions is, you know, you look at that, you're like, I really want to shoot this, but
now you could play the 3 to get behind the 6, or you could play the 4 to hold for the 6. There's his choice in what he does. I don't think it's going to make a great deal of difference.
It's not. I mean, there's a lot of patterns here. Honestly, I like to go into the 7 there more than the 4, but just because I think the less chance of screwing up. He's fine here. He just doesn't want to get behind the 3-ball. Or he may play for the 7 here.
I was going to say that. You don't play this as a two-way shot. If you're not happy with the 7, you've got the 3, but ideally you want to be on the 7.
See, he's
just slightly the wrong side.
I'd probably shoot the 7 here. He's a little behind the 3. And the reason I shoot the 7 is that, you know, getting on the 7 at a nice angle is a little
table
tricky.
anyway. He's fine.
Where the 3-ball is, you're easy to get from the 3 to the 8. And he's got his choice of how he wants to go. Straight in isn't wonderful. You know, you don't want to have a
No.
cut in the side pocket. So I'm not sure what he's going to do here.
I think that's what he's going to do. He's just going to roll it in.
Yeah, he's going to roll it. So he's got a little less cut here. I mean, this isn't this isn't really what you wanted to have to end up with, but I mean, he's the big favorite to make it. But it's not a gimme. I mean, this is not one you give your opponent. Good shot.
Here we go. And Cobra's got the break also.
Yeah, well, I mean, Albin had a chance there. I mean, it was a tough rack. I'm not saying Albin really messed up. I thought he should have played high on the 9 ball when he shot the ball on the rail.
Right,
I think it was 11.
What's he doing here? Stripes. I think 2 stripes went in. He's got a 3 ball, not a 3 ball, an 11 ball down here in the corner.
I think you almost have to take the stripes there.
Got the stripe there. And you've got the 14 ball to take it to the 8 ball. He's out here. He's out.
Yeah, he's going to shoot this 11 first. Now, this is how run-out players should always play. He's getting rid of the ball that blocks his 9 ball.
Yeah.
He's not worried about not running out.
Oh no, the 14 ball's the ball that'll get him there.
So he may shoot the 9 right now. I mean, he's landed good on it. The only thing is, it's got to be careful he doesn't put it on top of the 7.
He's a wee bit the other side of the 9 ball.
Like that. That's what.
Oh dear.
See, he got lucky.
Well, he's okay. He's okay though.
But you know, I mean, I'm sitting here saying he's got to be careful of this. Why?
I mean, he could have been.
That's the only way he could screw that up.
He's a few millimeters away from actually being stuck on that ball and having no shot at all.
Yeah. Okay, look, guys, there's 2 ways to approach that. One is you make sure you're short of it and take more cut. The other is you drop back with more speed so that when you bump the 7, you bump it harder. He did in between, which is the worst thing you can do because that's how you get locked on the ball.
Right, so it's going to be 14. Now, this is where he's got to get the right angle here. Now he's having to go to plan B because of that.
This is actually, you can just roll this because he'll have a nice angle. He'll have an angle back. You just need a little cut angle back.
That'll do.
Just like that. I mean, that's perfect. And this is just straight top. Now, see, this is kind of, I keep telling people this and they keep not paying attention. This will get a little bit of left English just from the coming off the 13. That's the one you don't want to help.
Now, this is a break and run, isn't it?
It is. And, you know, it was a well-played rack. I mean, he made all the right shots. He just didn't really hit the 9 ball the way you really want to, but he played all the right shots.
Let's see if Albie can respond. Well, they broke well.
Well, they didn't go in, though, I don't think. Did he make one?
Going
I
in.
don't think he made one.
Nope, and the table, well, there's a... Let's have a look. I think the 5 ball's fine. Let's have a look. That 5 ball's not a problem, so solids would look favourable there. 1 ball and 4 ball are a bit dodgy in the middle of the table.
Yeah. I mean, they both work, but I like the solids better. I think the 10 ball is a big problem. The 14 ball is a minor problem.
Now, thing is,
I will say this about situations where you have something like that 10 ball. That's the easiest bank in the world if you get on it halfway decent. You know, a lot of guys will just. I think he called it 2 ball. 2 ball.
He's just leaked away a wee bit, but he's got the bailout in the 5. I think he needs to be dealing with this set up in the middle of the table right now.
Well, I mean,
now that he's got a chance to get there.
He doesn't really have a shot on it. That's the problem. I mean, he can play.
Now, if he's finished this side of the 1, he can go through the 1 and go on the 4.
He can,
unless he wants to stop it for the 4 and get the 3 next.
It's a little tough to stop it at that angle. He can roll through.
See, the other thing is those two balls on the rail. Obviously, he needs to get rid of the 6, but they're his route to getting to the 8 ball. So now, well, I presume he's played the 6. Yeah.
He'll probably take the 6 and then the 4. He's probably going to go 6, 4, 3, 7. And the only danger there is the 3 to the 7. So, you know,
good afternoon to Tam. Is that Tam? His VP4? I can't remember. Why did he not just come in as Tam instead of VP4? Then confusing me.
Why doesn't he just make his name I'm Scottish? So here you just want to be above the 8 ball. That's all. If you hit the top side of it, you're still fine. And he's not going to mess with anything. I think that's a smart play. So he cinched the position there, but you know what? That's what good players do. They make sure they can't hook themselves.
Why am I confused here? Albinario broke off in this rack. How come Cobra's at the table? What did I miss?
Because Albinario didn't make a ball.
Right, he came up
dry break. Yeah.
And I'm busy looking at the chat and looking up, and I'm thinking, why is Cobra playing this table?
Yeah, because Albie was
well,
dry.
That's a bonus for him.
And now Cobra's breaking, and this thing could rapidly get out of hand if he breaks and runs out again.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's probably just going to be the difference between them. I mean, it can actually
that's what you said
the other way.
That's what you said at the beginning, and that maybe there could be no true auroras if this is the way it goes.
There you go. There's the return favor. And look at the table here. Goodness me.
So at some point, guys, you might think about, you know, soft breaking on the second ball. If you're really struggling making balls on the break, because the problem with hitting them hard is then you get tables like this where it's so spread out that, you know, these guys are going to run these tables almost every time.
Well, a bit of pressure on Albie, though. I mean, you know how easy it is to do something daft and roll on a ball and lock yourself up? There's a bit of pressure on him to get out of here.
You know, that's good habits, good patterns, you know, avoids a lot of that. You just saw Albin in the last, or Cobra in the last rack, play for the gap and not take any chances.
Well, I mean, he could get rid of the 6. He could.
Oh, he's going to shoot the 1. I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Doing 1 then 6 or 1 then 4.
I'd probably go 1, 4, 6 because the 4's not doing him any good there.
No, I'll tell you what the concern I've got.
The 3's in the way of the 6. He'll probably shoot the 3 next.
The concern I've got is how do you get to the 8 ball? Are you leaving the 6 ball to get to the 8 ball and dropping the 8 ball into the side?
Because that 8 ball doesn't really go on the side.
I mean, that's very tight into the side. Yeah. So how do you get good on? I mean, this 12 ball sitting there's a big hindrance as to where you're going to find a line to get to this 8 ball. I don't like this setup.
The 8 ball goes in the 2 corner pockets. So, you know, the thing you play for, what I would play for is looking at the end of the table right now, the 8 ball in the right pocket, the one where, you know, you have to cut it more because of the 12. And the reason I play for that is because if you play for the other pocket, you know, the spot you got to get the cue ball is a lot harder to get to. So I would take the guaranteed, and this is what he's probably going to do. You just want the guaranteed shot. Even if it's more a little bit of a cutback, you just got to get the ball wide of the 9 ball here and take that cut on the 8. Now, he could get crazy and try to get better position in the other corner, but I don't like doing that because it's too risky. See, that's the smart play right there. Is he's guaranteed a shot on it. So now all he's got to do is make it. I mean, if he misses it, he misses it, but he's played the table correctly.
Yeah. Was there ever a doubt?
See, but that's why he runs out, because
Mhm.
because 90% of the guys in here would have tried to get on the other side of the 8-ball because they didn't want that cutback shot, and they would have messed it up half the time. Albin takes the thing that's, you know, almost guaranteed. He's almost guaranteed, other than missing the ball, that he's going to win.
Well, that was Cobra's break that previous rack, and Albinario benefited from it. But this time, Albi's break has given him a ball.
Yep, Albin's got a ball down, and you know, this table's got some issues there. The 1 and the 12. The stripes are definitely the ones to take, because
here's the damage coming. He's going to cut the 10 instead of the rolling the 13, and he's going to try and get a little nudge.
Yeah,
Get this 12 ball free.
He doesn't want to baby this. I mean, he doesn't have to blast it, but he's got to put some speed on it because he wants it. That's a little too easy, and he missed the ball.
Well, there's a.
Well, he did. At least he came up with a shot. I would have hit it harder than that, but you know, you don't expect him to miss that ball.
Well, this is where Cobra's desperate to punish him for that. You know, one mistake.
That's kind of
and of course he's freed up everything for Cobra.
That's kind of the thing you see happen in real life sometimes too. The guy's so focused on how he's bringing the cue ball into that, he forgets to make the object ball.
Mm-hmm. So this is this could be a big swing right now here.
Larry says second ball break. Well, that may be true, Larry, but not if you hit him easy. When I'm saying soft break, the idea of hitting a soft break on the second ball is it tends to shove balls to one side along the long rail where they're going to be congested. If you hit the second ball break hard, then yeah, I mean, that's going to spread the balls.
Well, let's have a look at this. No, not a problem with the 12 ball.
Yeah, that's going to cost him. He's going to play for the 12 right now, probably, because
he's a bit straight in this 14. He's just going to dink through.
He did not play for the 12. What's he doing? I guess
well,
he's
I think he's.
Well, oh, you know what? I can see why he didn't play for the 12. It didn't go. The 6 was in the way. I thought he could shoot the 12 in the side pocket. He couldn't. That's why he didn't play for it. Well, now he's funny, so he's going to have to play the 9 or 11 next. No, you don't particularly want this.
Got it.
But he's got it.
Now, he's ended up a bit straight in the 9. That's a part of the problem here. But he's a bit straight. Can he squeeze an angle out of it and get out there for this 12?
He could shoot either one, but, you know, yeah, I like playing for the 12 next.
Yeah, he's got it there.
Yeah.
Now, this shot here's a stun draw. This is a stun draw where you hit this harder.
This shot, things can go wrong. So this is, but you know, if there's a guy shooting in VP that you want shooting, it's Cobra, because he's got great draw control. But you've got to draw this back some, because you can have a little angle, but you can't have too much, and that's probably about the most you can have.
Yeah, he might have to. He might. Does he risk check? He is risking checking it up.
Oh yeah, he has to here.
Got to hold it. Avoids the 3, everything's good, and he returns the favour. Albinario dry.
No, Albinario wasn't dry. Albinario missed the ball. Remember, he missed the
ball. Was it not? Yeah. Oh no, that was the previous rack. It was the other rack prior to Cobra's that was dry.
He missed the ball, and
he missed. What am I thinking about? See, I've even forgot what happened at the beginning. I know he was making the cut back in the 14 to try and break those balls out. I remember it now. That's what happens when I don't have my afternoon nap. The brain starts to go. That's another good table. I think it's dry again, though. Yeah. It swings and roundabouts, this carry on.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, they're both going to have dry breaks, but that's why, you know, mistakes like missing balls or things like that are even more bad, because they're each going to break dry probably at least 30 to 40% of the time.
There's a problem area if you're thinking in solids. I mean, obvious thing is that 15 ball goes past the 8, but if you're thinking in solids, you'll get a problem. And I think that's put Albinario right off the thought of solids.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably just going to play the 11 next off of the by the 2, and most likely. I mean, you can play for the other side of it, but why? There's enough pocket past the 2. And it looks like he is playing for the other side of it. Now he's changing his mind. I'm not sure what he's doing.
I'll tell you what, I need a caffeine hit to try
Now
and
he
keep me awake.
he changed his mind. He was going to go to the other side, then he decided to play it by the 2. And I like that play better because there's plenty of room here, and it was simpler play. You know how it's kind of an insult if somebody calls you a simple person? Well, for a pool player, that's what you want to be. You want to be simple. If you're a simpleton, you've got it made.
I'll tell you what, this could go funny here, because he's trying to bump this 6 out of the way to make the 8 ball more accessible when he's trying to cut this 12. Because if he does, he could run that 6 ball on top of one of his stripes. He's got to be careful.
I mean, I think he's going to, just because it's kind of hard to get to that 8 ball. I mean, I think that's the right play.
Well, he's caught the 8 ball. That's actually worked out a wee bit better. Well, but again, the 6 ball's interfering here.
Yeah, but he's got
going to
plenty
have to get into the spot.
He's got plenty of room now. I mean, he caught the backside of the 6, which was the right thing to do.
Yeah, he's fine. Because everything's in close proximity here, so I mean, if he does something crazy here, then
the thing is, the stop shot on the 10 ball, or where the 10 ball is good. So all he has got to do is basically hit a stop shot, and he's got a pretty good shot on the 8.
Well, it's blow for blow at the moment. Albinario is going to be staying in touch.
Yeah, well, this is a very enjoyable match to watch, because instead of pointing out all the stuff guys are doing wrong, I get to point out all the stuff guys are doing right, because both these guys, play very good 8 ball.
That's a pretty dumb question to ask a Scotsman if he puts sugar in his coffee. Scots put sugar in everything.
God, that's terrible. It's like you're from the South. That's the way it is in the South here. Although that rack didn't come apart good at all.
We're the British rednecks, the Scots. We'll eat anything as long as it's bad for us.
Boy, you use the Brit and Scot in the same sentence to describe the Scot. That's like blasphemy. What are you doing?
No, that's for the benefit of the Americans amongst us.
That's
yourself
blasphemy
included.
Right there. I'm not even Scottish, and I am part Scottish. I know.
Well,
that's
the thing
blasphemy.
is that we're a bit like
we've got we've got you recorded here on this stream, Hugh.
You could put the UK down as the 54th states of the United States if you want to have it. I mean, you've got Scotland, England, Northern Ireland, and Wales. There's the 4 new states for the United States. We're the scumbag state, Scotland.
Yeah, I do agree. You are the redneck state. There's no doubt about it.
Where you just send all the trash and all the crap.
Well, I'll tell you why you're not the redneck state. You guys are way too liberal to be the redneck state. Because rednecks are typically not that liberal. You're you're the liberal redneck state.
What's happening here? Cobra's 4-3 up. He's at the table.
running out is what's happening.
He's on the stripes. Well, I'm not really as convinced. Oh no, that does go. He can get there. I was just looking to see how the 11 and the 9 were lined up.
This is critical. He's got to get on this 11 ball the right way. This is critical, because
this is a 2-way shot, though. I mean, it is a 2-way shot. He should be trying to go on the 11, but if he doesn't, he's got the bailout.
No, that's you see. He's going to have to shoot the 11 in the side. That's no good. He really when you get 2 balls close together like that, especially with some interfering balls.
Why didn't he come back then, Steve? Why didn't he come back?
Well, I think he was trying to, and I was actually kind of surprised he played position to shoot the 15 and not the 11. I wouldn't. I would have played position to shoot the 11 and left the 15 ball. So
I don't understand why he didn't just play like a 2-way shot. Try and go on the 11. And
he
then
was
get it-
trying. Well, you needed to be straight on 11 or even slightly above it. You
No, he's
couldn't
left
have
it a
an
mile
angle the
short.
other way. He did. So this is going to be interesting. He may be trying to play in the corner, and that's what he's doing. He's playing in the corner, and I think that was a smart play. And I'll tell you why that's really smart. Because what he did is he played a very positive shot. You know, I know I'm going to hit this. I know the cue ball is going to go through. I know I'm not going to get a perfect shot, but I know I'm going to get a shot. And that was a very smart play, what he just did there to get on the 11. Oh, and that
Oh, there you
did
go.
he get lucky? Oh, he got
No.
lucky. No,
Did
he can make it.
And
He got
Oh,
lucky.
hang on a minute. What the hell's happened there?
Because
I've
I think
lost
he
my
was.
picture.
I think he was playing for it in the same pocket he shot the
Oh,
11.
yeah, that's good. Well, there was a wee bit of a mini crisis there, but you got out, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day, dealing with
And-
little issues.
Oh, so Spud Boy doesn't want toilet paper in Kansas City. Did you see how he spelled Scots? He's insulting you already. He's calling you toilet
Scots
paper.
from Kansas City. I said, oh, you
With a
got
double
Scots
T.
toilet roll. We don't do Scots toilet roll here, or at least we don't sell it.
So Spud Boy's in Kansas City, huh? Well,
Now, was that dry as well? Yeah, it was, of course.
yeah, but you know, I mean, this table is it's doable, but it ain't a gimme. He looks like he's gonna take the solids, which I think is a pretty good choice as long as that 8-ball goes. Does the 8-ball go? Yep, it does. Well, that's no good. I think he was trying to get on the 3-ball. Well, I think he's gonna shoot the 5 and probably
Bump the 8. Bump the 8.
No. You bump the 11. If you bump the 8, then you lock it up behind the 15.
Well, bump the 11, then bump the. Oh, he's
No,
babied it, and he almost missed it, pot.
No, you just leave the 8-ball. The 8-ball goes.
Does
You
it?
don't want to touch that thing. Yeah, I already checked it. Didn't you hear me at the beginning of the rack?
No,
checking the 8-ball?
I don't listen to anything you say at all, Steve.
You're a smart man. Yeah, the 8-ball goes. You just it's
I'm
got the
trying
whole
to
pocket.
multitask here. I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on in the chat and what's happening in the table, and it ain't working out too good.
He's 100 miles north of Kansas City. Oh boy, that's a mistake. Oh, he's got the 2-ball. Boy, he didn't want to end up like this. He's lucky he's got the 2-ball.
Kansas City. On
Yeah.
to Kansas City. That's a blues song, that one, Kansas City.
Well, this is a little tricky here. Is he going forward? No, he decides to go back, and that was risky.
Oh dear.
Yeah, see, I would have gone forward there. Even though, you know, if you don't hit it right, you scratch. I would have gone forward there. But,
I think he can just get there. I think he can just, well, is he looking close at this?
He's going to have to twist this.
Yeah,
He's going to
just
have, it's going to be a little bit of twistola here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Well done.
when you get there.
So obviously it's pretty critical you get on the 7 at a nice angle because you got to get to the 8 and it's got a lot of soldiers around it. He may draw back here. Nope, he's going to play it on the side. This is okay because you can go to the end rail, and that's what he's going to do. You just don't want to hit the 13. That's what you have to avoid. Well done.
Well, it almost went to a disaster
So,
there, but Albie got out of it.
What you got to make sure you do here is you don't hit the 15. Now he's got the whole pocket, but he can't shoot to the long rail first, or maybe only the very end of it. Yeah, and he was smart there. See how he played it into the left side of the pocket?
Jaw, yeah. So Albie now back to within 1 with the break.
You know this is going to go hill, don't you, Hugh?
Oh, of course it is, yeah. Now something into that top right-hand corner.
Yeah, he's got a ball down. Now, he didn't hit that break that hard, but they still spread pretty good. You got to hit a lot lighter than that to soft break them.
Right, so those two solids there.
So just
The
in
12
case
ball's a bit
anybody's
dodgy.
wondering, I'm pretty sure the rule is you have to hit 4 balls to a rail.
Yeah.
4 object balls, not
Mhm.
counting the cue ball. 4 balls have to hit a rail on the break.
Yeah, we've had re-racks because of that in this tournament. Can't remember who was soft breaking, but they got it too soft one time, and it was a foul break.
Oh boy, that was
Well, that was clever.
that was that. I'm not sure what the hell he was thinking.
Well,
that's
an numpty shot of the day from Albie.
Well, he took a big chance with the cue ball. I'm, I didn't get that. I thought he could have shot that and
Do you
still
think he
got a
can
shot
waft this in?
on a 13 without running into it. No, he can't make that ball.
Well, he's trying to convince himself he can.
No, he's going to play safe here.
No, I don't think so. He's still lining up the edge of this, Steve. Commentator's eye. He fell foul of his own imagination there.
Commentator's eye said that won't go. I think he should have just drawn the cue ball back behind the 1 ball, because what's Cobra going to shoot? He had nothing to shoot.
Well, this is actually, there could be a big change here again. I mean, a big 2-rack swing here, but Cobra's got a table he's going to have to deal with an issue, I think.
That was 2 bad choices in a row. The way he tried to move the 13, I thought he could have shot the ball and got on the 13 without running into it, or maybe even run into the 1 ball. Instead, he tried to move it and ended up screwed. And then I think he should have played safe.
Going for a bump.
He went for a crazy shot.
Well, that'll work because it's an easy combo anyway, regardless what happens.
Yeah, I mean, unless something unusual happens, Cobra's out here.
And it looks like, either the 4 or the 1 to get to that 8. I mean, it could be the 6 as well, but you really got to get rid of everything down this end or everything up that end to make the decision as to what way you're going. You've still got a 6 ball sitting there. It's
very accessible. I mean, it's not really going to be a problem. You don't want to use the 2 ball. You could use the 6 or the 4 or the 1. I mean, they're all good. He's going to shoot the 6 now and then go 2. Probably he could go 2, 1, 4. It just depends on what position he plays off the 2. I think it's more natural to go the 1, but running balls down the rail like that, they can get away from you. But I think, we'll see what he decides to do here. I think he'll probably play the 4 and come around and shoot the 1 in the same pocket. Well, he decided to come out, which is actually a more aggressive play for better position.
That's perfect.
Yep, that's very good.
Well, Cobra's halfway home with a 2-rack lead.
And he'll be breaking.
Yeah, there'll be another twist or turn somewhere along the line before this match is over. Rack number 11, and it looks dry. And is dry, I think.
Yep, and that was his chance to really put the hurt on Albin there, get a ball and then run out. And
this clearly going to be solids because of those stripes married up.
Yeah, this is pretty straightforward, this table.
It's all stripes at this end of the table once this.
Now see how he's going around behind these? He didn't take any chance of running into balls. He's making sure there's no way I'm going to run into a ball by
I'm not sure whether he directly played for the one there or whether he actually tried to get straight on that too.
You know, I think he was
'Cause he's
playing
dead
for the
straight
one,
in the
but
one.
he had lots of balls. I think he'll go down and shoot the 7 after this 4. And then probably go 3, 2, 8.
He's gone a bit straight as well. I mean, he can tweak
Yeah.
this and squeeze a line off the rail if he
But-
goes forward and comes out.
Yeah, he doesn't need to do a lot. Just wants to get on this pretty straight. And that's good enough.
Right. Well, the angle he's got to finish round about here.
He'll just draw back a little.
Yeah, so the angle is, he can squeeze a little bit just to hold the cue ball about there, roughly.
Yeah, he'll just draw it back just a touch. And there we go.
Well, that was simple.
Yeah, well, that's how you want to play. Everything's simple. Do you notice everything's like a stun or a roll? I mean, the only shot he put in English on was a 6 ball to get around behind, and that was pretty safe because he had a lot of balls to shoot at when he came around the corner.
Did Albinario not have an early lead? Was he not 2-1 up at one point?
I
think he's
believe he was.
He's been chasing Cobra's tail
But-
ever since, so this is a chance for him to.
There we go,
get
a
back
break,
in
and
par.
he's got a ball down, and he's got another great
Oh, this
table,
is-
and you know, you could take either ones. Yeah, they're both okay. I mean, the 2 ball's the biggest problem for the solids. The stripes, a little bit more funniness. I think he's could probably take the stripes. I mean, the 10 and the 14 are both, you know, in positions where you have to work a little to get to them. I mean, they're both good. We'll see what he decides on taking. The 2 ball it does go by the ball, but it's tight. It is clear up table. He's going to take the stripes, and I think that's probably the ones I would have picked too.
No.
He's just going to
You want-
roll this.
I'm thinking 2 or 3 shots ahead here. Do you roll the 11 into the side, making sure you've got the angle to
Well, he's
hold
changed
for
his
the
mind.
14?
Now he's called the 6, so he's decided he wants to take the solids, which the solids are better except for the 2 ball. So that's really the only thing you got to make sure that you get to this 2 ball. And he may go for it right here, right off the get-go. Nope. Now he may decide to shoot this past the 15. It does go, but it's tight.
Yeah, he's not maiden this 11, this 3 ball in so he
Oh,
can
boy.
get to the 2.
Oh
And
boy.
now he's got a blind pocket cut.
Yeah, he got funny on this. He wanted to be straight in, and this is not what you want.
Yeah,
No,
right
good
to the
shot.
bar jaw.
Yeah, that was the only problem was the 2. So he's good. So you don't want to leave the 7 to the end if you can avoid it. I would like to go 4, 7, 5, 8 myself. And he's going to leave the 7 to
He's
the
not
end.
going high enough if that's what he was going to do.
Yeah, this is this is problematic because the 7 doesn't go in all pockets, and then the 7 to the 8 could get difficult because of where the 7 is. I'm very surprised seeing it
I
go.
can tell right now that's
Or
what's actually
7.
bugging him because he's not 100%
Yeah.
certain.
I'm telling you, the pattern was. Where'd that 1 ball come from? Well, I didn't even see that 1 ball. Never mind. Boy, I haven't even been drinking yet today. I never saw that 1 ball.
Well,
It's like-
he's got to.
I was thinking he had
I mean,
to
if
go
he's
from the
keeping it
5 to the
simple, he's
7.
just going to drop behind it
Yeah.
and play it long, this 7 ball, and not
He's
do
just going to
anything
stun
elaborate.
this over, probably hit it in the side. And
Oh,
he got
well,
on the
well.
wrong side of it.
Well, I'm surprised he did that because he's
He's
now
still
got to
okay.
work the cue ball.
No, he's still okay.
Is he
He'll
going to
just
leave the
roll
cut
this.
back?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Because it's fine because you got the 15 ball there. The chance of it coming off the back of the 15 and scratching so low.
Well, there we are, 6 apiece.
Wow. I don't know what's wrong with my head, but I didn't see that one ball at all.
And a ball has gone in for Cobra. But I think we've got an issue right off the bat here that is going to be bugging him and making up his choice as to what he's going for, because you can see the 2 and 10 aren't doing anything. Now,
Yeah.
if you were thinking on what to do here,
You're
the
better
nine's a
off
bit.
with the stripes there, because you
Yeah,
can
but the
break
nine's a
those
bit
2 out.
9's a bit tight to try and break them from that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, 11's the biggest candidate. You know, the problem is you may have to shoot it. He can shoot the 13. The 9 is, yeah, you can break out on the 9, but that's a lot tougher. So he's going to take this, and let's see what he decides to do here.
It'll
Let's
be
see where he
interesting to see what
plays.
he does.
He's probably going to play to get on the 9 right now. Yep.
That looks good touch. That's
That's
perfect.
excellent. Now, the tricky part here is you got to put some speed on this, especially with the 4 ball over there. You got to get the 10 ball out of there. So you got to hit this hard. This is where it's time for a little bit of stubbish. And he did hit it hard and still didn't get it out of there. Well, that's the problem when you come in at that angle, or you're more straight on coming into the balls, that's kind of what can happen where they just die. So, one option here is safety. So what you do is you just thin the edge of the 10 and come off it and off the rail and freeze it back on the 10. Don't leave him a shot on the 4. And if you hit it right, he won't have a shot on the 3 either. Is it an easy shot? No. But it's a possibility. Now, if he's going to shoot the 11, then he's playing for the run out, and he needs to figure out, you know, before he shoots it, he needs to figure out, how am I going to get this 10 ball loose? And then he's still got an issue that the 2 ball is blocking the 8. So
yeah,
if it was me, I would have played safe. Now, he's done a similar idea as he's put a ball in front of the pocket. Is that going to be enough? Maybe. I mean, obviously the 4 ball is a problem for Albin. So that's a good play. I'll say this, the play that I was saying, the safety on the 10 was risky. The play that Cobra did was guaranteed. So in a lot of ways, that's a better play than the one I was promoting.
Well, I'll tell you something. If Albie fancies his chances here, he can get fairly, not necessarily that tight to the 8 ball, but he can cut that 2 and spin that cue ball into that 10 ball and break the 4 out. So
well,
if he's planning ahead, he can get there.
What I would do here is I would make the 6 and try to put the cue ball behind the 5 and leave him nothing. See, I would have made the 6 because it gets rid of the 11. It puts your ball in front of the pocket, and you put him behind the 5 ball, and now he's kicking at balls.
Well, he's going to play the 6 long. I think that's fairly obvious.
Well,
he's going to nick in behind it.
Yeah, he's gonna figure out a way to try to run out. Yeah.
But it's already set. As long as he deals with the 3 and he gets good in the 2, the breakout's there on that 4 ball. That's guaranteed. As long as he gets good.
Well, see, here's the problem with that. Is when is he going to do it? Because if you leave that to the last ball, that's usually not a good thing. See, now he's being smart because he's going to try to break it out. Well, a lot of guys would have shot the 5 and the 3, and then, you know, then you have to get a shot.
He's actually gone too far. I think he would have been better up there, but I think he's still okay.
It's better having more angle because you can get more speed on the cue ball with more angle.
He can play the 4 right now and get up the table.
Yeah, I think he will if he's got a shot on it. Because the other shots aren't easy, but that was the right way to play it because he was almost guaranteed a shot on the 3. And that,
I think,
honestly, Hugh, that's probably the minimum amount of angle I would have wanted on the 2 because you want to be able to hit that easy. It's a lot easier to control it when you don't have to put a lot of speed on it. He just hits it inside and checks it and then shoots the 3 straight in the pocket. The only problem with that is that's not a good plan because of the 11's blocking the 5. So this is a little tricky here,
I
going
think
from the
if
3 to the
that
5. He's going
if
to
that
play for
8
the
ball
5
wasn't
ball
there,
here. He's,
if the
he's
8
playing.
ball wasn't there, he might have tried to get up top, but
He's playing for the 5
uh,
ball, and he missed it. Because that ball was, there wasn't a lot of ball he could see there. The problem with that shot was that I thought he had to hit that with inside to make it. I
Well-
thought from the outside it was going to maybe not go in.
Well, this
Yeah,
is on Cobra's break, so Albie's going to be break next, but Cobra's going to get out of jail here, I think.
I think he fell in love with the 4 ball. I think the only shot on the 4 ball was with left English and hold it and try to get pretty straight on the 3 and then figure out how to get around the corner for the 5. Or he could have shot the 3 there, or he could have even shot the 5 there, although that was pretty tough.
Well,
But regardless, what he did didn't work.
Even I'm getting out in this table. I mean, I can pot the 10 and I can drop the 11 in, and I can pot that 15 along the rail and roll the 8 in. I could do that.
Yeah, I'd be 1 out of 3 here.
Oh, good afternoon.
Interchange
Or
X is here. Yeah.
good morning to Interchange X, whatever time of day it is where you are.
Oh, it's morning. He's on the West Coast. This is like almost 10 o'clock. And boy,
All the hard work for Albie's going to have to start again. He's chasing again.
yeah, that was a little bit of an unforced error. But see, you know, that 11 ball that Cobra put in front of the pocket ended up changing that whole game, because otherwise
Yeah. That's
Albin
right.
would have played to get straight in on the 3 and shot the 5 there. Having that 11 ball there did make a difference.
Well, here's another good table and another dry one as well from Albie. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt big time. It definitely will.
There's not a whole lot of problems here. I think he'll, well, I'm not sure what he's going to take. He could take either one. I mean, they're all good.
Yeah, I mean, this is where you know, it's such a good table, you don't want to end up confusing yourself, thinking, well, where do I start? This is like an Aladdin's cave. You know, where do you start? What one are you going to take first? As long as you have the plan in your head, then fine.
You always plan for, you know, natural. Like, he's going to roll this. He's not going to put a bunch of spin on it. See how he's rolling this? That's the way you want to play it. Now, he overhit it.
Where's the cue ball going?
11, and he overhit it. He's okay, I think, but that wasn't his plan. He just overhit the ball a little. And he was trying to get to the 11 early because it's on the rail, which is, you know, always a good strategy in straight pool and 8 ball. You want to get to the balls on the rail faster. So he'll probably roll through and shoot to 12. Doesn't have to. I mean, he's got choices here. There's a lot of ways to play this.
Well, the 9 ball goes past the 3, so there's no problem there.
Yeah, and the 9 ball is close
into the side.
The 9 ball is close enough to the pocket that it's okay to leave. I mean, that's the thing is when you say extended from the side pockets, that I like to say, like the 12 ball is extended from the side pocket. The 9 ball really isn't.
Right, he's looking at that 13 just to drop the 12 in.
Yep.
Get rid of the 13 because.
So I think he'll stun this over and shoot the 14 in the side pocket. That's the simple play here. You notice everything's roll and stun, roll and stun. If you can just do those 2 shots through every rack in this game, you've got things right. Now he's rolling
looks
through.
like he's going forward.
He's going to shoot the 14 in the corner then. Yeah, he played for the 9 ball. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine too. I mean,
and he's just got to stop it right there, so he's got the angle. Just to drop
but see, he didn't hit a stop shot. He just rolls it, and that's perfect. You know, you can't mess that up. You can't
that was
get the
simple.
angle a little funny, and the cue ball gets away. I mean, it's
simple Cobra. Crucially, getting towards the business end of the match.
The
Well,
funny thing,
tournament.
the funny thing is, Hugh, is playing simple isn't that easy to do, because you've got to understand where the cue ball wants to go to do that, and you've got to stay in line. You get out of line, and then you have to do fancy. Now there's a ball down, and this is getting away from Albin.
Well, that's another great table. Goodness me. I mean, Albie's probably sick looking at this. I mean, he knows where this is going. I don't think there's much doubt.
I'm pretty sure he'll take stripes there. The only consideration of taking, solids, the only consideration taking stripes is a 9-ball is blocking most of the pocket where the 8 goes. Well, so he may take the stripes.
I think, to be fair, Steve, if we remember maybe some of Cobra's other matches, I think Cobra's thinking, well, I'm deserving this because he's had a pretty crap deal in the breaks in his other matches.
I think he's taking stripes there. I shoot the 15 on the side. I think that's the right play. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Because it just makes it simple. You don't have to worry about getting on the 8-ball. They're both good. And the only thing with the stripes is the 11-ball. You got to get to that. And I don't think that's a huge deal. So he may try to get to it right here. Although I will say this is a little touchy. You could end up right on top of it. He may wait. I mean, bumping that one is risky because you got to get the line and the speed just right, or the one could come back and lock it up. You could get it up on 11. I honestly, he's looking at shooting 11 right now, and I think that's actually a smart play because I don't think he's going to miss this shot. Yeah, that was a very smart play.
Yeah, he's good in the 14.
I mean, right off the bat, I would have been tempted to hit the 14 and try to get better on it, but I think he did the right thing.
You roll through for the 10 into the side, and then you can get the
that's 13 a little touchy.
Down the rail for the 12.
I think that is what I think he's doing.
I mean,
he's got a lot of top on this. Yeah, you got to get it by the 3-ball. No problem.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
And yeah, I think he's good.
Where can this go wrong?
It really can't, to be honest with you. It really can't. I mean,
well, I forgot about the 9-ball. The 9-ball's down here over the corner. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Ideally, what you like to do is shoot the 13 and the 12 and get over where you were closer to the long rail, so you could cut the 9 to the right and come off that rail.
The back of the 8. Yeah.
And see, he got the no, because he got the perfect angle. This is perfect because he can just roll through.
Oh, he's got the gap.
Yeah. See, that is showing he knows where the cue ball is going. He puts it in a spot where he just rolls it, and now he's perfect. I mean, I hope you guys are paying attention to this because he's kind of doing a master class into how to play 8-ball right now and how to move the cue ball. That was perfect position on the 12-ball.
Well, Albie's needing assistance. Cobra's in double figures here, I think.
Well, honestly, Cobra deserves to be up because he's playing a wonderful match here.
No, he's not. He's in 9. I can't read. The eyes have gone.
Yeah,
but he's still got a 3-rack lead. That's how it reads.
Well, this is kind of last chance saloon. He better make a ball here. He did.
I don't think this is an ugly table either. Is that the 8-ball that's sticking next to the 11?
It is. The 8-ball's an issue. If you take stripes, obviously it's not. He may take stripes just because of that.
My question is then, I mean, Albie's first stripe's going to be the 9-ball then. I can't see where his first pot's coming elsewhere. Unless he cuts that 15 in up top.
And he is taking the stripes. I think that's the right ones to take because the 8-ball is enough of a problem. You notice how these guys aren't trying to move a lot of balls? that's the way good players play. Is they
Yeah,
don't
but I
move
mean,
balls unless they need to, and when they
aye,
move
but
them,
part of the
they
reason
move
of
them
that,
under
though, Steve,
control.
part of the reason of that in the last 3 or 4 racks, the tables have actually all been pretty
Yeah,
good
but
where it's picking your way through.
yeah, but I've watched lots of these guys play that are always running into balls and always moving stuff, and you know, even when the table's good.
Yeah, and then creating problems in a table that wasn't actually all that
Right.
bad.
So his big plan here is he's got to get to the 11 ball, which means he's got to get rid of the 14. He needs to shoot the 14 right now. I'm liking 14 and then 13 to the 15, and then 15. From the 15, you play position on both the 12 and the 11. You're primarily
Yeah,
playing on the
into
11,
that
but the
little
12 is your
yeah,
escape. Oh,
that
he just
little spot,
he just screwed up though.
the
See, he
wrong
didn't.
side.
He's on the wrong side of the 13, and then he can't control the shot. He needed to be down towards the end rail so he could just roll forward off the 15 to get on the 11. See, this is a problem because now the speed's an issue. He's going to shoot the 12 and then he's going to go 15 and then 11. So this will work, but you know, it's absolutely have to get good on the 15 now, on the 11 now. I mean, he got no choice here. He's got to put this in a good spot.
This is a little soft dink, about a right,
Yeah,
a bit of right hand spin to go over to that rail.
It's safer to put right hand English on it. It's easier to get the good angle that you want.
Just to get, well, you've got to get there. Got to get there.
It's a little funny.
Yeah,
and
he's
see
gonna
that
have to.
this is why it was so critical, the mistake he made when he got on the 13. He's going to
I
try to
think he's
draw this
fine.
back and shoot it in the same pocket.
That's
Yep.
fine and comfortable.
Yeah. Well, VP, that's an easy shot. In real life, that shot's real easy. You just get a little tight on the cue, and next thing you know, you don't draw it nice and soft like that, and you end up funny. That shot's a lot easier in VP than real life.
Well, that's a situation where Albie can only do what he does and has to
Jose's
hope something's going to happen for him.
Good evening, Jose.
Good evening, Jose.
And Cobra's broken dry, so here we go. It's like it's just destined to be close, isn't it?
Right now, solids 4 ball and 10 ball. Can he see that 4 ball clean? No, he can't. So there's a problem.
I think he can shoot the 4 if he wants. A little bit of right hand English and throw it, and that 4 ball goes. If he does that, he'd have to shoot the 3 because he has to hit the 4 easy. So if he's going to shoot the 4, he's going to throw it a little and then shoot the 3 next.
Yeah, this might catch that point. I don't think he likes it.
Yeah, but as long as you hit it easy, you're fine. If you hit it hard, then no good. You got to dink this and then take the 3. You can't risk hitting this with speed.
I think this is touch and go, this.
No, I don't think this is a problem as long as he hits it easy.
There you go, right on the point, just what the commentator said.
Well, the commentator's eye got it again.
Yeah, right on the point. It was just so a very, very fine line to get that right. It was always going to the rail too soon for my liking.
Yeah, well, he hit it a little firmer than he had to. He could have done that. Could have been a real dink, and it does make a difference because the slower you hit it, the more the ball throws. And he didn't hit that too hard.
Right, the 2 ball isn't a problem. You can easily get that and cut it in. But then you've got the 5 ball, which clearly doesn't go past the 8. You're not even messing with it that way. But is he going to play to bump something here with a chance it'll be on the 6 ball?
I don't know why you'd bump something there.
Now,
I don't know why you never do that. See, why bump? Because the 2 ball was.
I'll tell you something, Steve. He got that all wrong because why he didn't draw into the cue ball to avoid the 8 so he could bump the 5. I mean, that was a big mistake straight away.
Sure, that would have been a lot better. I mean, I think he's thinking, I can clear the 2 ball here too.
No,
but the 2 ball wasn't a problem.
I mean, that was a pretty poor thought out shot there from Cobra because you had to. The first objective is avoid the 8 and clean out that 5 ball because the chances are you're going to have some sort of shot in the 6, and even so you've got a bailout in the 4. So that's a big boo boo there.
I mean, that was That was very surprising that he did that.
So now he's got a head scratcher. What do I do to get to this 8-ball and 5-ball? He might be doing it right now and giving this a bang. He might be doing a stub. Watch this. Yep, there you go. Oh. Well, it's better than what it was. Let's just say that. I mean, get rid of the 2, you can cut the 5. Problem solved.
All right. Stubbs getting kicked for a while there.
So you'd roll in the 6. Let me have a look at this angle that he's got here. Hang on a minute. Roll in the 6, deal with the 3, come into the table to get rid of the 2. Or is he trying to hold to get rid of the 2 now? That looks like maybe he's thinking in that. But then again, the cue ball's going to have to run here. Maybe he should have got rid of the 3 first of all, because to me it was a lot easier to get into the table comfortably and deal with the 2. But anyway, now he's got to move the cue ball. And there you go. He's going to have to bail out here big time. Thin cutting the 3, and things are going to go pear-shaped here if he's not too careful. I think he should have listened to me and took the 3. It was far easier to get nicer into the middle of the table than the way he's gone. And now this is thin, and the cue ball wants to come down and start bumping a ball, and he's not going to be on the 5. So now he's going to have to bite the bullet and thin the 5. And at least hope he doesn't run back across and hook himself.
All right. I just banned Stubb for the day.
Right, so he's got the problem ball out of the way. Now he has to just get this cue ball tweaking in the right direction here to have a shot at the 8, unless he's going to, I mean, is he trying to just kill this stone
no,
dead?
He's going to come to the other side of it. There's no way you play to the big side. He's coming down to shoot it up table. He's going to come all the way back down.
Needs to keep going. It needs to have legs. It needs to keep going. That's better than nothing.
Well, he was a little afraid of the corner pocket. You know, you hit that 3 ball a little fat, and all of a sudden it goes in the corner. So, I mean, he was just making sure. I mean, obviously it makes the shot a little tougher, but I'm not expecting he'll miss this.
Well, I think he could have made this a bit easier. But anyway, if this goes in, you know, what was the problem?
Well, he's guaranteeing he gets a shot. That's what good players do. They guarantee they're not going to hook themselves or scratch or some disaster there.
Well,
I figure I'm good enough I can make that shot. Why should I take any chances?
I'll be heading to the one lost side unless things happen.
Oh boy. Well, that's...
Where's the cue ball going?
Complete disaster. And it's... Well, I'll tell you something. Where's Arnie?
I'm pretty sure he's going to take the solids here, but... I mean, they're both good.
Yeah, it's all over. Get the dinner on.
Actually, I kind of like the stripes. Go 14, 10, and then come up table another 3 and use the 12 to get on the 8 ball. I'd actually shoot the 14 first and play position for the 10. That's my take on it. But they're both good. I mean, it really doesn't matter that much which ones you take.
Albie's just packed up his stick.
Yep.
I'll be heading home. Right, so if he's going solids, is he going through for the 2 into the side? Well, I think he's a wee bit short of where he was maybe intended to be. I think he was definitely trying to play the 2 into the side. But it doesn't matter. He's got a nice angle on the 7 to get up that side and play the 2 into the corner if he wants to. He doesn't have to be desperate to play. I mean, in fact, I'm looking at that. I'm thinking I'm not even bothered with that. I'm going to play the 7 and come up. That's a lot easier, a lot more comfortable. I don't think he should be risking cutting the 2 and running into a ball. I don't know why he's doing this. I mean, yes, he's going to be probably sure enough he's going to get it. But to me, I would have played the 7.
Again, and this is one of the reasons I would have taken the stripes is because you didn't have all those balls clustered, and you had the 12 to get on the 8 ball, which was really easy. I think he picked the wrong balls. I don't think it matters that much because the table's so easy. He's going to get out anyways. This
Right,
is
so
I mean, Cobra's played a great match. You got to hand it to him. I mean, it's not like Albin has played terrible, but Albin made, 2 or 3 more mistakes than Cobra, and that's
yeah, there's
all
not
it
really
takes.
been there's not really been sort of a lot of self-inflicted damage.
No, but this is what happens with good players. Is it doesn't take much to lose.
Yeah, I mean it's the dry breaks and the advantage you get from it, or the disadvantage you get from it by losing it. You know, there's very little margins in it.
The difference has been Albin made a couple of more mistakes, and then you got to give Cobra some credit for getting out on some difficult racks
Yeah,
that maybe he didn't have to get out on, and that's the difference. It's a 4-game difference, and it's probably a couple games of mistakes and a couple games of tough runouts, and that's it.
well, at least he's going to give some people on the one-loss side things to worry about, because that looks like where Albie's headed.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's time for guys to step up. Albin's not unbeatable, but guys got to step up and play well.
Somebody's got to break the dominance of these two guys. Cobra is the winner today by 11 racks to 7.
The only advice I can give people is practice, especially offline where you can do undo, set up shots, do drills. Watch the streams, try to pay attention to what we're saying in these streams about how to play, and then hope you get a couple breaks, and you can beat these guys.
Right, so
well, look what Albin said in the lobby. Thought you were too old for that kind of play now. Albin says only one mistake, I think, and that may be. He may only made one mistake.
Yeah,
and I don't count like, I would have picked solids instead of stripes, or I would have played the pattern different. Those aren't really mistakes. Those are just opinions, but not mistakes. Mistakes are missing balls or playing bad safeties. Those are mistakes.
Well, Coldest Pillow and Balls are up on Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. Now, normally I'd be on my day off the next day, but not this week. I'm actually working on Wednesday this week as well. But I should be around to cover that one. Let's have a look at the bracket. On this one-loss side now, we can see that Albinario is waiting in the semi-final position there, waiting to see who he's going to meet, and it's either going to be Coldest Pillow or Balls. And you can take things for granted and say Coldest Pillow's going to be the stronger player against Balls, but he's not exactly set the heather on fire in his last performance.
No, his last performance was pretty poor.
Against Larry.
He needs to figure out how to get things together.
And Balls is coming back from a match that he had with Bankster, where he was behind all the way, and then Bankster went a bit crazy in the head. I think he was actually crazy in the head for most of the match, because we heard of what was going on about calling Balls, and I say I commentated on it, and I never saw anything untoward that Balls was doing. They were all fairly straightforward banks and everything that was played.
That's all in the past.
Not banks, pots. Missed calls and stuff. He didn't need to do anything. He was doing everything fine. That's all in the
past. I'm sure everybody's over it.
Yeah.
Balls has had a good tournament, so this is a chance to do something. And
the advice there is don't take anything for granted, CP. You never know. Be wary. One other thing to mention, I believe there is a match tonight, which I won't be covering because I'm well past my bedtime, even though it's not my bedtime, but my brain is telling me that. There is a match on, and I can't remember who, but it's in the bank pool. Where is it?
Is there a bank pool match? Oh,
Romario
on Interchange X is at 3 p.m.
And
so
that's at 8
maybe
p.m. my time.
Slim will get that stream, maybe.
I think, Slim, I think Slim's finished work for the weekend. I think he's off today and tomorrow, so hopefully Slim can get that one later on tonight. And don't blink, because if Romario's involved, anything can happen. When Romario's involved, he's either going to be good or he's going to be hopeless. He's going
like
to be
me.
nothing in between.
I always said that I always said in my golf game that I was an idiot savant with an emphasis on the idiot part.
Idiot. Yeah, so keep an eye on that, because like I say, Romario's always worth a watch. You get entertained one way or another. Right.
Yeah, well, that'll be fun.
Well done to Cobra. Definitely the man to beat in the tournament, but I'm sure Albinario is going to be up for that. But who's going to stop Albinario? Well, there's only two players that are there that can do it. It's going to be a tall order.
You guys got a chance to step up, so let's see somebody step up and play a really good match.
So good luck to all involved. And thanks to Steve for joining us. Thanks for your company, guys. Did you hit the like button? No, we've already left the building. Can't be bothered. That's fine. We'll see you again soon. Take care.
Thanks,
Good night.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.